So many people are saying stuff like, oh, the 4B movement is just a TikTok trend. It's not going to take off in real life. It's just a fringe movement. Are they sure about that? Because both CNN and NBC have already reported on the 4B movement since the election. The 4B movement is already starting to go mainstream in the US. And as it does, more and more women are going to consider it for themselves. And I don't know how big the 4B movement will turn out to be in the US, but it'll certainly be something.
We don't care.
To everybody participating in the 4B movement in the USA, you've definitely seen the discourse online from the other side. Not just threats of SA, but also threats of, that's fine, we'll just fill the US up with conservative Christian children. But let me remind you that when the birth rate dropped 3% from 2022 to 2023, they were all freaking out. Workers for the USA. What are we going to do without more workers? So keep doing what you're doing. Let them squirm.
Gentlemen, do any of you care at all about this movement? From the looks of the comments on her own video, men just find it funny and are clowning them for this movement.
Hi, yes, in regard to the 4B movement, here's a motion I would like to bring to the people, okay? When men touch us, you know, that unsolicited touch they do when they're trying to get our attention, speak to us, begin to ensnare us in their drama, that is them being a man and wanting something from a woman. Can we start screaming? Can we just scream from there and be like, ah! Can we do that? Because I did that recently and it was so great. It was so great. I was at this like bar, right? And this guy was like trying to...
So you went to a place that people go to be social, then scream when someone interacts with you.
Okay, low key, I've been wanting to shave my head, but my girlfriend's like, no, no, no. And now the B4 movement is like, shave your head, ladies, because men love this. They love it. And whenever I cut my hair, men freak out. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm gonna have to tell my girlfriend, I'm so sorry, but I'm definitely gonna shave my head. Yeah. So stay tuned. If she lets me shave it, which it's not even like if she lets me, I'm gonna tell her. Watch, and I'm gonna totally put it on on TikTok. Ladies, I just would be so happy if all of us shaved our heads.
How about no? Stupid.
That would be something very spiteful because men love long hair. They love it. Ladies, come on. Let's do it. Let's shave our heads. Oh my God.
Go ahead. You're just making it easier for men to know what women to avoid. I don't know why she thinks shaving her own head is going to be the ultimate revenge against men.
Guys, I'm terrified of this 4B movement. Loads of liberal women are not going to produce. That means generations of art majors, journalists, baristas, slam poets, they're all dying out. We're not going to have any left. I don't know what we're going to do. Us guys, we're kind of now. Conservative men were lining up in droves to marry these psychotic liberal women. So we're entering an era of America that I like to call the leftist dick measuring contest. So they can't just vote for a candidate or like get their thoughts online, because that's never enough. Like even when they posted the black square or these low IQ infographics on their Instagram, I was like, you know what? If that's what you believe, you're more than welcome to post it. But what started happening was every leftist started posting low IQ infographics. So then they started trying to one up each other. It starts with posting something from Now This, and it ends with you shaving your head. It starts with the black square, and it ends with you at an Antifa riot, dumping your flannel in cement, and then throwing it in the window of a police precinct. Who's got the biggest wang?
Y'all don't want to do the 4B movement in America because you can't close your legs. And I understand, I'm married, so, you know what I mean? Like, continent of Asia that's doing the 4B movement, you in America, you can't do it because you can't stop having. You can't stop popping at cats. That's why the girls in America can't really stick together and do the 4B movement, because you can't stop playing with your, you know what I'm trying. You can't stop allowing people to get up in there. You can't be celibate or abstinent. Like, that's really what it is. Because I don't believe in the 4B movement. I think it's a waste of time of doing something. And don't nobody come in the comments and be like, because I genuinely am not going to read them comments. But y'all know y'all not doing that 4B movement over here in the United States. Y'all like to party, club, bounce, pop that, put suppositories in afterwards. That's all y'all want to do. That's all y'all like to do. And I don't think y'all should be doing it. I think y'all should be sitting on yourself, cleansing yourself, having a come to Jesus moment. And if you want to still use your cat, I feel like you should just settle down and get ready to be married.
Notice how the only woman with a husband in this video is the sane and normal one. The rest that are screaming about how evil men are and how they're going to shave their head to get back at them for whatever reason, coincidentally, happen to be single. I couldn't imagine why.
It's 4B everything. 4B hair, 4B movement, 4B everything.
Oh my. What's this now?
I've not seen a male loneliness epidemic. I'll tell you what.
Whatever this happens to be a reaction to, it rather sounds like a tantrum that a child would throw when they don't get what they want. And as every good parent knows, the thing that you're supposed to do, or rather not supposed to do, is give in to the child when they're throwing a tantrum, because the only thing that it does is reinforce poor behavior. Although, if a person really stops to think about it, it might explain a lot of the behavior that we've been seeing currently in the world with a lot of individuals out there, because it seems that at some point in their lives, someone probably gave in to their tantrums previously and rewarded poor behavior. Otherwise, a lot of them probably wouldn't think that this type of action would work.
Overweight single mom who lives with her parents wants man who makes $5 million a year to marry her under a prenuptial agreement that he doesn't have access to the wealth in a trust that she doesn't know the rules of or how much is in it. Does that summarize it?
I get it. I'm overweight.
No, that's not the key and point. What I'm looking at is
that's
the idea versus the reality of the thing.
I think what he's just trying to say, it's a bit not realistic.
Now these are my standards right now. It can change when I meet the right man. God doesn't know what he's going to put for me.
Why in the world would you think that God would want to send a man to suffer?
Here's your bill. Thanks.
I got it. I'm a strong, independent woman. I don't need you to pay for my meal.
Okay, thank you.
Why is there so many numbers?
That's the total, without tip.
Oh, I thought it was your phone numbers. You know what? I'm feeling super traditional today.
Are you?
Yeah.
All right.
You can take it.
Thank you. Okay. I'm so honored.
Well, that's a lot.
You can be strong tomorrow.
Okay, thank you.
When the numbers are low.